He's so big.
You can't fight him, Gypsy. He'll get hurt.
But if I don't fight him, they sit there and Frank will think I'm a
Who comes up with this stuff?
Hey guys, welcome back to Super Unimportant Reviews. My name's Steve, and today we'll be going over the Ninja Turtles Ralph in Disguise. And I actually didn't know that this figure was actually a thing, because showing you guys the back of the packaging, he's not here. But at my Walmart where I picked him up at, because they put all these figures out relatively early, he was sitting in the shelf with the rest of them, so I was pretty snap happy to buy this guy. And what is also really interesting about him is he's kind of dressed up like he was in the original movie when he went to go watch Critters in the theaters. And then it's also where he met Casey Jones. And I want to actually see how this is supposed to tie in with the movie, or if this is just like a cute little homage to that first movie. But I'm really excited to get this guy out of the packaging. So for the packaging, it's your standard Ninja Turtle packaging with the rest of them. It has all the guys here, and then what's cool is they bring Raphael to the forefront, so everybody else is in the back because they don't matter right now. And for the back, shows you the rest of the guys in the line. And then, if you guys want to read the bio real quick, I'll let you. Alright, we're good? Alright. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's get him open up out of his plastic prison. Alright, so first I'm going to go over Raphael's accessories, which he comes with these yellow pair of sunglasses, which are kinda looking. And he also comes with this hat, which there isn't really a whole lot to go over about this. Other than with the sunglasses and the hat, they don't actually have a way of hooking onto his head or resting really well. So you just kind of set them on, which I'll show you guys in a second. Then it comes with a scarf, which actually isn't really all that bad. Like, I like the little ridges here and everything to show where the sewing would have been. And it has like the little flaps down here where the end is, so overall this actually doesn't look that bad either. And then how you get them on the Raphael, starting with the scarf. You just kind of spread it around, and the little pegs, or not really pegs, but these little sections here just kind of sit up behind the back of Raph's head. And they just sit up in the front. Get it nice in place. Next you just sit the rest of the sunglasses on top of his head. And the same with this hat. Make sure this part is facing towards the back, because otherwise it's not going to sit right. Then bam! Petal Raph is done. Raphael, Turtles in Disguise. No! Alright, so getting off his accessories, which they all pretty much come off pretty easy. Get over there. Overall, for his detailing, I really love the head sculpt down here. It's pretty much the same as the normal Raphael. So there's not really anything different going on with here, but he's got his, what you call it, the do-rag on top, which I actually think is a pretty sweet look for him. It's a little bit fitting, kind of gives him more of that like tough guy kind of image to him. And then his trench coat's made out of this soft plastic, so it's really pliable. But it's only on the part that's going over him, because these arms are a separate section. Which, again, they look not too bad. I wish there was a little bit more paint application or a little bit more coloring around here, but can't really ask too much coming from Playmates, and especially he was about $9 too. So he's not going to have a crazy amount of paint application. And he's got his bandaged up hands here to help with the disguise. And down here for his legs, which the thing I find funny is his feet were painted partially, which is really cool, and I really appreciate that they did that. But overall, if you lift up his skirt here and you look underneath, it's pretty much the exact same thing that the other Raphael is. Like, it's the same mold. They're just, if I can get the light fixing a little bit, you can see where right there is where the peg is for his normal little flap here, which bringing other Raphael to show you, this is where that section sits. So it's the overall same toy mold, it's just they didn't paint anything on the inside, which I think is a little bit amusing. It's to be expected. Like, you're never ever gonna see it, so I don't see why they have to really go over that. But overall, it works for me. It really gives off that vibe from the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies. And I really do appreciate this figure. I like it. And then to go over his articulation real quick, his head moves on a swivel. It doesn't get a whole lot of range of motion because it gets stuck behind with the trench coat here. And it sits on a ball joint, so if you want to, you can kind of dislocate it a bit to get his head to turn if you really wanted to. But I wouldn't highly recommend doing that because it might end up wearing the plastic out there and it might not sit right eventually. And then his arms here are on a peg joint, so they just move up and down, go all the way around. His hand rotates all the way around. Then the legs is down here. He doesn't have any rotation at the waist. His legs are on a peg joint, so they move in and out a little bit, but they're going to be constrained a lot by this coat here. And then forward and back. And then his ankles rotate all the way around and have a bend in and out. And then nothing really at the feet, which is a little bit of a bummer. So overall, his articulation isn't that bad. A lot of it's going to be hindered by this plastic here, but it still works for me. And for some size comparison, here's Raphael in disguise compared next to the normal Raphael. And here's Raphael in disguise compared next to the April O'Neil, which one thing I want to point out that was really cool is having these extra size from April O'Neil actually is a really big benefit because you actually have them for him, which gives him more of the accessories than just the fedora hat thing and the sunglasses, which I actually really do like, and it kind of helps tie the two characters together because in the original movie, she got the sai from when he lost it in the fight, and then he eventually gets it back from her, and I just think it's a neat little tie-in. And here's Raphael in disguise compared next to the original Raph, which, oh my god, he's such a big figure. So overall, with Creeper Raph here, I'm actually really happy with the way this figure turned out. His accessories, I wish the glasses weren't quite as yellow or anything, they're just kind of eh. But overall, he really works for me, and he's a really nice homage to the original Turtle movie. Now, again, I don't know if this is actually going to be in the new film, but I still think it's a really cool concept that they did with this figure. And it just helps bring back a lot of memories from my childhood. And one thing I would have really appreciated if they had a way of actually opening this coat. I think that would have been fantastic for pictures, but anyways. So overall, I think Raphael is worth a purchase here, because he's a really nice tie-in to the original movie while also giving you something with the new film. So if you are looking to pick up the new figures for the new film, I really do think he's worth a purchase. So what do you guys think? Are you guys excited about the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie? Do you guys like Raphael, or are you guys just not a big fan of lone wolf characters? Please let us know in the comments. If you want to see closer pictures of them, we'll have them on our Facebook page if you want to click the link in the description below. And if you like this and want to see more stuff like this, please give us a like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.